안녕하세요. 동영유치원 아이디 프로그램 코디네이터 한민경입니다. 제가 지금 어디 나와 있을까요? 뒤에 보이시나요? 바로 동대구역에 나와 있습니다. 오늘 제가 핀란드에 오시는 귀한 손님을 맞이하러 왔습니다. 핀란드 하면 무엇이 떠오르나요? 바로 교육의 강국, 세계가 주목하고 있는 교육의 강국입니다. 동영유치원에서는 세상을 바꾸는 시간, 그리고 교육을 바꾸는 시간, 바로 교과식 15분을 준비했습니다. 오늘은 핀란드 헬싱키 메트로폴리아대학 실비아 교수님 모시고 우리가 어떻게 교육을 바꿀 수 있는지 바로 그 토크쇼를 준비했습니다. 오늘 실비아 교수님과 함께하는 온라인 토크쇼 시간에 많은 통찰을 남겨주시는 동영유치원 학부모님들께는 귀한 선물을 준비했습니다. 왜 핀란드 교육인가? 경희대학교 김병찬 교수님이 집필하신 책입니다. 김병찬 교수님께서 핀란드 헬싱키 대학에서 교환교수로 활동하신 동안 왜 핀란드 교육이 세계에서 1위가 될 수밖에 없는가? 그 비결을 모두 이 책에 담았습니다. 이 책과 함께 핀란드 교육을 만나보실 겁니다. 자, 그렇다면 우리 실비아 교수님 어떤 분이신지 궁금하시죠? 실비아 교수님께서는요, 핀란드 국가수준 유아교육 과정을 집필하셨습니다. 또한 핀란드 대표적인 누리중심 교육기관이죠. 헤이스쿨의 프로그램 총괄 디렉터로도 아주 오랫동안 활동하셨습니다. 실비아 교수님께서는요, 세계적인 교육학자입니다. 그래서 지금도 그리스에서 교육 강연을 마치시고 바로 한국을 향하는 비행기를 타셨다고 합니다. 지금 전화가 오는데요? Hello, hi Sylvia, I'm coming. 실비아 교수님께서 도착하셨다고 합니다. 지금 한번 출발해보도록 하겠습니다. 자, 우리 함께 온라인 토크쇼 때 교육 성찰 잊지 마시고요. 교육을 바꾸는 시간, 교과시 15분 함께 우리 세상을 바꿔보도록 하겠습니다. 지금 출발하겠습니다. 고고고!
I am beloved.
I am beloved.
And fly free.
Their face and put their face on here.
정말 마음 짠해서.
Welcome to Korea. Welcome to Dongyong Kindergarten. It is immense pleasure to welcome you to Dongyong Kindergarten, an esteemed Ivy candidate school that proudly upholds UNESCO certified education for sustainable development right here in Korea.
Thank you. I'm truly happy and honored to be here with you, Dr. Han, and all of the people who share the same passion of education, building sustainable future, building happy and thriving children. So thank you for inviting me.
Thank you. I eagerly anticipate our enriching conversation at the beautiful Sky Garden of Dongyong Kindergarten.
It is also something what I and of course we in Finland greatly value. The closeness of nature, the possibility to explore and learn of the nature, but also have the combination of urban living as you have here. The place where you are is perfect for learning for children.
Right. As an esteemed expert and author of the Finnish early childhood education curriculum, we are incredibly excited to have you here to explore the key strength of Finnish educations. Moreover, we look forward to discussing how these valuable insights can be integrated into the Korea education landscape.
As I've learned and read also the Korean early childhood curriculum, I think that our values are very similar. Our aims, our goals are very much the same. Of course, it is about how we transfer it into practice and how we truly cherish the values of childhood and the children's ways of acting and learning and behaving, and so that we truly see that children are not only objects projects for our society, but they have their own lives, and we help them to become the best they can.
Right. Wow. As we begin our discussion, I'd like to pose a crucial question that set the stage for our conversation. So, what do you consider to be the most defining feature of the Finnish education system, particularly in the context of ECE, and how can these elements positively influence education practice in Korea?
Well, very important thing is that it's value based. It's based on research, and it's based on understanding of children and childhood, and how their upbringing, how crucial it is for people to understand that they can't learn in the same way as adults, but we have to actually go to their world. And this is why the curriculum has very strong emphasis on the transversal skills, the children's ways of learning and behaving, and also understanding that the social and emotional capabilities and skills are actually children are in their sensitive periods of those skills, not in the high cognitive skills. So focusing more in the sensitive period skills is very important in our curriculum.
Wow. Through your insights, we have gained a deeper understanding of why Finnish education holds such a prestige position worldwide. Within that in mind, I'd like to ask, what key aspects did you prioritize when developing ECE curriculum of the Finnish Ministry of Education?
Well, of course, it's a huge world. It's very important that we have the open-ended curriculum, which has no forced goals for children, nor forced goals for teachers or educators in the field. So actually, we have trust in the professionals, we have trust in children and their guardians and parents, so that they together can actually create the environment and support children in a phenomenon-based, relaxed, non-stressful way of living. So it's very important to understand that there's positive stress, but there's toxic stress. And our curriculum, the very core in our curriculum is the idea that when the teachers and educators get to know the children well, and also the entire ecosystem where children are living, they can choose, they can create the curriculum for the children in the place with the best possible elements and methodologies. But the very important thing is not to forget the playful nature of children.
Wow. It's amazing. I think based on your insights, we recognize that play-based running also plays a crucial role in Finnish ECE, and you are very focusing on the autonomy things. So how does Finnish ECE promote collaboration and social confidence among the children, and what ways could this practice positively influence the Korea ECE practice?
Well, as I see your children, how happy and well-being they are working beautifully together, you are doing a lot in a correct way. But of course, it's for everyone that we have to find out that even more in what direction to go to develop better environments. So what I think that in the past we've had a great focus in more these cognitive skills and such, but we are going to more emotional skills social skills, building resilience, building competences to work together, not through competitions, but through empathy and also supporting each other. And we really believe that this will bring us to a better world also in the future.
As you mentioned, I strongly resonate with the idea that ultimate goal of the education of the Finland is to support children in becoming autonomous learners. And how does the phenomenon-based curriculum in Finnish education enhance students' engagement and understanding of their interconnectedness of the knowledge? So could you explain about that?
Well, you could explain this as well, because what I've been seeing in your environment here is exactly what we are talking about, that you learn about the everyday life, you learn about the living, the connection with the nature, how important it is, and every aspect of it. And you learn it through all of your senses, very holistically, physically, touching, tasting, smelling, playing, and the teachers are very willing to search and investigate that. What are the interests of children, and through that create these projects where children can really connect. And of course, it's also research based, that this kind of phenomenon based learning builds connections in children's brain. So it's not only the feeling and emotion, it's also strongly research based.
So what implication could the phenomenon based approach have for curriculum development in EC in Korea?
Well, I think that it has a lot to offer, but of course, what I think that you also need the freedom and the autonomy of the teachers and educators, so that they can truly together also create projects that are part of children's life and living, and something from their interest. So not very fixed projects or themes, but possibilities to create something together with children, and believing in that process, and also understanding that that's the connection with learning that really works well.
Thank you. What challenge do you believe ECE encounters in the era of globalizations, and what strategy does Finland ECE employ to address these challenges?
This is one of the most crucial questions in the world at the moment. During the couple last decades, we've kind of forgot how important it is for us to nurture our values of democracy, free thinking, valuing each other, building sustainable future, taking care of oneself, each other, the nature, until we take care of the entire globe, and hopefully also we take part of the universe. So it's quite long terminated what we do with children. So of course we have a lot of high hopes in education, but we have to do it in every level of the society. We can't tell children that please change the world to become better. Let's become better person and better society also as adults. We have a lot of challenges at the moment, as we all know, in these areas, but I have the trust in people still, and humankind.
Thank you. I believe that having educators from around the world gather in one place, engage in a dialogue is a vital process for becoming more aware of the diverse challenges we are faced in our education context. In this regard, your visit to Korea and this interview are incredibly empowering for us. So finally, could you share some suggestions how Korean EC policymakers can effectively apply Finnish EC philosophies and approaches?
Well, this is also something that I think that if the policymakers, if they listen to the professionals, the researchers, the educators, the teachers, the families, the children, that there they can find the solutions. And if they invest in this, they are investing in sustainable future, building inclusion, building a better future for everyone, and at the same time supporting the idea of happy and well-being people of the society. So investing to early childhood education is the best investment in the world. So that is truly what I hope for also not only for Korea, but also for Finland. Thank you.
Thank you so much for sharing your valuable thoughts with the ECE teachers, parents, children here in Korea.
I'm touched, and I have felt such warm welcome to Korea, and how you've taken care of me. So it also builds bridges among people that we come together and discuss important elements, what we really share, and also taking the best parts of different environments and countries. It's a treasure for us. Thank you.
Would you like to make a conclusion with your butterfly?
Yes, for sure.
Yeah, back
Yes.
for self.
Yes,
efficacy.
but can you hold?
Sure.
Yes. Okay. Because I believe also that it's not only speech, it's also practices, and it's very important for me also when I am in my profession teaching students in the university, that I teach also in a playful manner. I have done this with children, but I do it with adults as well. Play is very important for everyone. So let's do this together. I want to share the butterfly of love, and I'm very touched by this beautiful treasure. The butterfly effect of love starts like this. I am beloved. I am beloved. I am valued. I am valued. And I love myself. I love myself. And by that, I can spread my wings and fly and explore the world freely and happy. Thank you very much. 감사합니다.